All right, guys, how are you? I think I'm on. I'm just going to take a moment to get everything set up here, and I'll be materially. My name is Scott Farmer, and I run Way Out Digital Media Marketing, and also a active blogger. I have a couple of blog websites that I'm trying to build up, and had gotten asked my process as far as how I'm getting some growth and. Disclaimer right off the bat, the website I'm going to show you and talk to you with today has been up for about a year, so I'm starting to really get some transition now. But I look at blogging as, for me, a way to build real estate. Some people buy houses and stuff. I build websites. So I am trying to get a portfolio of blog websites together. Different niches. And one I'm going to show you today is hairsalonpro.com. And we'll go through a little bit about how my process and when I start, thinking about a blog post and some of the tools that I use to get ideas for content, as also to rate the competition. I'm always looking at the competition first, as far as how can I outrank them. So I'm going to walk you through that a little bit. I'm going to show you the structure of my post, what plugins, some of the plugins I'm using. And if you have any questions in the chat, just feel free to leave them. I know this is a new channel, so I'm probably not going to have anybody, but I'm going to continue to live stream and see if I can build up a little bit of an audience. So if you like what you're seeing and you don't catch this live, then leave a comment and down below. Also subscribe to the channel, and then if you would mind. Give me a thumbs up, so it helps people find me. So I'd like to see if I could get some stuff, and if I could add some value to people and help them out. So with what I have learned, I'd like to share what I've learned. So again, hairsalonpro.com is the website that I'm actually have going, and I have different articles on there. Feel free to check it out. But so my first thing of my process is I'm going to figure out what I'm writing my article about. So for me, with the hairsalonpro.com, it's basically a membership website that I talk to hairdressers about not only trends and things like that, but I also teach how to market themselves, how to actually build up their audience and get new customers. And some of the marketing things that I cover is going to be web design, SEO, some Google ads and Facebook ads and things like that. So I try to help and give value to hairdressers and salon owners to as much as I possibly can. So with that said, I'm going to find my keyword, and this article I've already written, so I'm going to kind of come through and just kind of show you the structure and what I'm doing. So I'm going to first get my keyword. And then I use a couple of tools. My first one, I'm going to come over to Uber Suggest. And basically, I've typed it in already, hair salons, SEO for hair salons. And, you can see the things I'm looking for right now is other keywords that might be related. Are there any questions that I can answer? Things like that. Let me just shut this down right here real quick. So I am going to, here's some other keyword, SEO for hair salons in 2020. You can see they're not getting much volume, but and the competition is very low. So I could easily rank these keywords, but I'm going for a little bit tougher one to get a volume of 20 because I've been at this for about a year and I can play to do that. I feel like if you start and how just by using that ranking, you'll get other queries in your article that you could be writing in your article that you might be actually ranked for in Google. Google might find that article relative to some different keywords, so we'll show you that in just a second. So basically, hair salon SEO for hair salons. My next thing I'm using is called Surfer SEO, and you can see over here it's a premium plugin, not plugin, but piece of it is it's premium paid, but it's one of the best SEO tools I found out there. I think the starting out is $59 a month. I don't have any affiliate links to them at all. I want to make sure that it just really helps me with writing my articles. And also, this article itself has been up since August 12th, so it's had a few weeks behind it. I'm going to look at the rankings and stuff, and I might come back in and re-edit the article. So this is one of the things I love about it. It's got the content editor. So basically I can come over to the content editor here, and I can go in, I can plug in the keyword here, which I've already done, and you can see the results right here where I can actually edit on screen. It's basically going out and looking at the competition and figuring out what are some of the keywords they're using, what are some terms they're using, how many headings do they have, what's the word count, paragraphs, bold, where you're bolding some type. I might come back in here and bold, like an SEO website. I might bold some of these in here. It looks like I've got too many bolded, so I might come in here and take some of these out. Making sure I got images in here. These are some of the terms that are in here. I can actually come over here and highlight it, and it'll come through, and it'll show the different terms that it's suggesting that I speak about. And you can see I've already got a lot of these terms in the website. Hair salons, I've got 15 of them, which is good. Salon website. I could do Google search. I could come back and write more articles, more on this article, which I feel like I need to do. I need to come back in and add some more content to it and see if I can get it ranking higher up in the rankings. So I'm probably going to end up doing that, coming back in and adding some more content. And where I'm going to get my inspiration for writing is going to be using some of these keywords that it's saying that I could possibly write about this on the article, which I'm going to. So that kind of helps me structure out my writing, my content. I do H2s and I'm doing about 100 words in a paragraph. Going down, I've got my bulleted list in here, things that I can work, that Google search might pick up on. I've got images in here with alt text. You can do hair salon SEO marketing. I've got some alt text in here, SEO audit hair salons, which I'm giving a free audit away to anybody that wants it. You can I'll leave the link below in the video on how you can get that. And basically, if you run a local business or you have and I'll do that for free for you. So I actually enjoy doing it. So anyway, so I've got that. So I've started my keyword analysis. I'm finding a keyword that I want to rank for. Here's a question. No, didn't really. SEO hair salon. So I'm getting that. I'm coming to Surf for SEO. I'm plugging in my article, or I'm writing the article in here using keywords that it's giving suggestions on what I could do. Is come over here and actually edit. I'm going to come over here I'm going to build the page out, put the content in there. I'm going to come in and in my title, post title, I always put the keyword at the beginning. And then for this one, I put 2020, which if I search it, you can see, let me see if I search this. Hair salon SEO for hair salons 2020 free SEO website audit. It's going to pop up. So on number 2. So I think that's pretty good. Getting a little bit of traffic, hopefully. And then I'm going to add a qualifier to the right of it, basically, where I'm going to almost say the same thing, but a little bit different. So, but I'm offering a free hair salon SEO audit website. So that might be a value that somebody might click on my post because they're seeing I'm giving something for free. They're searching on how to do SEO for their website, for their hair salon to grow more traffic. I'm going to maybe give them something for free. And then I'm going to come down. I've got my schema markup. I don't know, schema and structured data. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are implementing that on your websites. And that's just basically telling Google all about you and what the article's about, different things, showing some images, snippets, and stuff like that. And then I'm linking to an internal linking, which I'll show you here in just a second. Internal linking. Also, I have a FAQ and a question post. So what is SEO for hair salons? I'm going to try to answer that question. There's a question, and then I'm going to answer that question. And this will show up in Google search if Google sees it. Hopefully they'll pick it up. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's like a hit or miss. So, and then I'm doing some internal linking. So I'll show you with the internal linking real quick what I'm doing. I use Divi to build my website. So I'm not an affiliate link for any of these things, but I use Divi and WordPress, and those are my key main things that when I'm building a website out. So you can see I'm doing some internal linking here with all these highlighted terms that are linking back into other pages that are actually on the website. So Google really sees that as a high ranking factor, and a key thing for them is when they're when all these pages are linking together and you're spreading the love across your website. So if you're not internal linking, I would definitely suggest me doing that. Let's get that that set up on your website as well. I'm also suggesting some other internal linkings by suggesting some other website pages that are within the blog. And there's things I don't find myself as being an expert, but the things I'm doing seem to work, and they work for me. I'm constantly trying new things and experimenting, but so far that's my process. I'm going to come through. I'll show you a couple more things. I'm using Rank Math as my SEO plugin. I know a lot of people use Yoast and then also All-in-One SEO. I like Rank Math. It's free, and it gives me everything that Yoast does. So at no cost. So I can pay premium for Yoast, and you'll see over here. It's on the right here. I've got my featured image with my alt text, same as my keyword in the post, and then over here on the SEO, I'm going to pull up the snippet, and you can see I don't add a meta description on my post, because what I found in talking with other SEO guys and gals is that SEO. So I basically let Google pick up what my meta description is, and it's going to add that keyword in there if it finds it typically. So, but it also why I do that too is because in the side of this article, I've got other search terms. Google might show them my result based on the terms that I've got in the website. So again, I've got some work to do. I can add some more and up this game on this actual post. But so anyway, I got that. I've got my title in there, which I'm staying underneath my 60 characters. Permalink, I've got the main keyword as my permalink. So hairsalonpro.com/SEO for hair salons. That's going to be my main. And then other than that, I'm doing breadcrumbs. So actually going to change that to, and then I'm going to drop this right in here. That's my breadcrumb. So when Google on page, you'll see the breadcrumbs. Google, I think Google likes breadcrumbs. They seem to be. I've got it as index. I've got all those different things. The rank math's pretty cool. And then it's an article. This is some schema. I've got it set up as an article. It's going to show the title and the description. And then I've got it ranking as a blog post. So if you want to know more about schema or any rank math or any more, I can do individual videos actually on these tools that I use, and I'm happy to do it. Just leave a comment down below if that's something you'd want to see. So I hit update. You can see it's giving me a ranking at 84. Like Yoast, I don't necessarily look for the rankings. So all this stuff. So like you can see over here with Rank Math, it'll tell you, give you green check marks on the things that they're finding in your article. Surfer, it says my keywords added too many times. So again, you've got to play with it. You got to play with your article and see what works. I typically will go back. I'll show you my processes, like re-editing articles and stuff. Like I'll write for a few weeks, and then I'll go back and look at articles that I had written previous few weeks, and then I'll start I'll look and see how they're ranking, how they're doing, the traffic they're getting, content, changing my titles, making sure that again, I'm not just setting it and forgetting. I'm coming back. I'm constantly working on the site to make it better and to get it going. And you will see over here, I showed you the article. I'm using Google Sitekit to bring in some of my Google stats. And you can see over here a total page views. In 4 weeks, I've had 5,311. I'm growing it. And then my increase, I'm 84.2%. These systems that I'm showing you today, I'm starting to really take hold of some traction and gaining momentum on the blog. I'm hoping to see in most blogs it's about 24 months, two years to really start making money with these things, and I'm a little bit over a year. I am actually getting some Amazon affiliate stuff going, so I'm actually making a little bit of money, not a lot, but I'm hoping to add some outside of Amazon affiliates here pretty soon, and then also doing some ads, which I've not implemented ads on here. I think once I get to that And I'm starting to kind of get to those sessions, that 5,000 sessions where I can jump onto an ad platform and start actually making some money from this. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. So so far, yeah, it's also a membership site for hair salons that I will be monetizing that here pretty soon too, as I'm getting a good bit followers. I am gaining, I've got probably about 300 email subscribers on this. And then I'm also doing, I want to show you my process on another site here that I'm doing with for my opt-ins, and also I'm getting double opt-in, which is pretty amazing. So let's see if it pops up. So I've got a free website audit. So if I come here and I click on this, instead of staying on the page, I want to bring them over into Messenger. You can watch this process as I go. It's going to pull me into Messenger, where I'm giving them a free website. So if you want a free website audit, go click that green button, and it says, would you like a free SEO audit, Scott? It's going to have the name in there. And then once I type yes, or whatever I type in there, then I've just opted them into messed up there. It's supposed to actually, I gotta go back and fix that, but it's supposed to actually pop up where I grab their email, as well as now I can actually speak with them inside of the Messenger bot. So I can reach my audience in 2 different ways. I can send out a blast, or I can do updates and stuff like that. So I'm using ManyChat. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, I must have unplugged it or something, because it didn't follow through with the post. Let me see if it has another one here. Yeah, I need to fix that. So this is my website for my digital marketing agency. I do web design, SEO, social media marketing for small businesses in and around the Atlanta, Georgia. I put together that we do SEO copywriting and things like that. But today was more about just showing you blogging, because I am in the blogging community on Facebook over here. And this actual blogging noobs is where people found me. And so if you're interested, it's a great group. Go join it. I'm learning a lot from people. And I got the question of some of the processes that I'm doing to grow my audience. So that's some of the things I'm doing right now. So again, this is a new channel. If you give it some love, anything I can answer, and I hope you got value from this. And if there's anything else I can show you, go check out Surfer SEO. It's premium, but you get 7 days free. I don't have an affiliate link for it. And then Neil tells Uber Suggest. Those are mainly the 2 tools that I use, along with Google Analytics and SEO Search Console. So those are my 2 main things that you can see here real quick before you go, that in the last 180 days, you can see I'm kind of starting to get that hockey. I could spend more time on this blog, which I need to, but we all have lives, right? So can you relate? Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I hope you got some value from that, and